was football in the streets. There's no cars in the streets, so you could play anywhere in the streets that you wanted to play. But we actually played against the school wall, so it was easy just to pick a football up and go outside, just kick it against the wall. It's probably the best practice that any young player can do in terms of learning the skills. We got a knock on the door just after midnight on Friday night, and it was Brian Clough, Peter Taylor and my manager Dave Russell from Tranmere. And Dave said to me that and it was up to me whether I wanted to go to Derby or not. And I was totally bewildered. But I said to him, listen, can I have the weekend to think about it? And Brian Clough, being Brian, said, yes, Roy, you can have as long as you want. He said, but just one thing, Peter and I are not moving from your house until you give us a definite answer. I turned around to my father and I said, Dad, what do you think? And his reaction was, if they want you that badly, son, I think you should sign. Peter Taylor got his back, pulled all the papers out, put the papers in front of me, and said, Mr. McFarland, you've made the right decision for your son. And he, you know, Peter was looking at me directly in the eyes and saying, come on, Roy, get these papers signed and we'll get on and you know, we want to get back to Derby. I think the Benfica game was the big game for us to start with. You know, Benfica had a great reputation. They'd won the European Cup before, alongside obviously the Real Madrids stand out a mile, and the Italian clubs were always there or thereabout. But from Portugal it was always Benfica, and we drew Benfica. At the baseball ground we got off to a good start. I scored a goal, I made a goal for Kevin. Kevin won't accept that, I think. He said I misheaded it, which probably I did. It was all of about 1.5 yards out, and it was with my right foot. It was a volley. How it didn't go over the bar, God only knows in that sense. But no, it was a great day for us. I came back, and you know, with Peter being manager, Mick and I took the coaching. I was like the assistant manager. We enjoyed that. We tried to get the team together. We knew it was tough. We knew it was hard. It was a difficult time for Derby County, and it was a difficult time for Peter because we weren't in the best shape. Don't get me wrong, he had a good go at it, but it just didn't work, and it didn't really work out for Derby County at that particular time. We talked about it, Colin, maybe 9-10 years here with him, and 9 years. Even then I look back on that 9 years and I said, maybe I should have left after about 7 or 8 years and got a manager's job somewhere else. But didn't, because A, I loved being at Derby County, and B, I was working for a guy who gave me the opportunity to coach, gave me the opportunity to work with the players, with him, and have that lovely success which we had as well. It was almost like the early days of Clough and Taylor when they came to us. It was a great night, and it was nerve-wracking as well, which adds to the drama and everything else. You know, winning football matches isn't easy. If they're together and we're working together, it's amazing and you have that spirit. And we could tell within that team that there was a gelling going on, and players were starting to engage with each other and knew their jobs and knew exactly what they had to do. And if the guy alongside him needed a bit of help, I would help them. And that's what teams and teams becoming stronger build on. And without doubt that happened with Arthur. We will never forget the words from Peter Taylor. When the major thing when we signed with this football club, he said, this is a football place. The supporters are hungry. They want success. They come in week in, week out to watch absolute rubbish here at times. He said, you've got to give them something. You give them something and they'll come in their thousands. And that's exactly what happened.